Welcome, Wildcats, to another horrific video. All right, so today we're looking at Wednesday, October 12th, solve 2 and 3 variable systems with matrices, and that's going to be on page 21. So if you would, pause the video and update your table of contents. All right, now that your table of contents are updated, let's look at our notes. All right, so before you start the video, I recommend getting 3 colors, a blue, a red, and a green. So if you would pause the video, go run and catch a ship and get some markers and come back. All right, now you're back. Let's look at the notes. All right, so to solve systems of equations with the inverse, you first write the matrix equation AX equals B, where A is the coefficient matrix, X is the variable matrix, and B is the constant matrix. So let's look at this. So the matrix equation representing x plus y equals 8 and 2x plus y equals 1 is shown. So we're going to take that and convert it to matrices. So this is your coefficient matrix A. This is your variable matrix X. And this is your constant matrix B. So to solve AX equals B, multiply both sides by the matrix inverse A inverse. So you start with AX equals B, and then you multiply both sides by A inverse. So A inverse times A is 1, and so you're left with 1x equals A inverse B. So if you would, pause your notes, and all right, now let's look at our examples. All right, example number 1. So step 1, is set up the matrix equation. All right, so let's do that. So when you set up AX equals B. So A is 2, 4, 3, 3. X is XY. And B is 12, 12. All right, now we know that AX equals B, but to solve for X, we're going to multiply both sides by A inverse. So A inverse times A is 1, so you get 1x equals A inverse B. So to find X, so X is XY is equal to A inverse times B, which is 12, 12. All right, so we're going to put that in our calculator. So at this point, this video becomes an in-flip video, okay? So now that you have all this written up, I want you to wait till you come to class and you have an Inspire, unless you have an Inspire at home. If you have an Inspire, you can continue with this video and complete the examples. But again, if you don't, at this point, if you do not have a TI Inspire or a calculator that you know can do this, stop, wait, and finish the rest of the video in class. All right, so to put this in our calculator, we're going to press this button right here next to 9, this button next to 9. So we press that. We're going to go to this right here. Now our first matrices is a 2 by 2, so we're going to put 2, tab 2, and so that's 2, 4, 3, 3, but we want the inverse. So notice I clicked out of the box, and then we're going to press this key right here to the -1. Click to the right times, and then we're going to press the button next to the right of 9 again. And then this has 2 rows, tab, 1 column, and then that's 12, 12. Until you have 0, 4. So you get x, y equals 0, 4. So x equals 0 and y equals 4. All right. Now at this point, I want you to pause the video and I want you to try to set up example 2. Okay. All right. So if you're watching now, I assume you've paused, you've set up most of the problem, and now all you're doing to watch is to check to make sure you set it up correctly. So again, we're setting it up as ax equals b. And again, we're going to set up the matrix equation. So we have 2, -4, 3, 6, xy equals 12, -18. Now, you know from here that x is going to equal a inverse b. So we can just start from there. So we know 1x equals a inverse b. So xy equals 2, -4, 3, 6 inverse times b, which is 12, -18. So at this point, we're going to use a calculator. And we're going to plug it in. So we're going to do the button to the right of 9. And then we're going to put, it's a 2 by 2. So 2, tab 2, not 32. Press enter. So that's 2, -4, 3, 6, -1 times button next to 9. And then 12, -18. And so you get fractions, so that's 11. So xy wait a second. I knew something was wrong. All right. This should have been -6. Ah, there we go. Now, this is saying a singular matrix. Okay. So basically, when you get the singular matrix error signal, you don't know much. All you know that it's either no solution or infinite solution. So what you're going to have to do is solve this algebraically. So let's come back here. 2x plus 3y equals 12, and -4x minus 6y equals -18. All right, so what I'm hoping you see is that we can solve this by elimination, so we're going to multiply everything by 2. So you get 2 times 2x is 4x. 2 times 3y is plus 6y. 2 times 12 is 24. And then we're going to rewrite. All right. So you'll see that the x's cancel, the y's cancel. So you're left with 0 not equal to, and with 24, that'd be 6. So this is a no solution. All right, so again, pause the video, and I want you to try to set up example 3. All right, so I'm assuming that you're watching the video that you set up example 3, and now you're just verifying that your work is correct. So again, we're going to set up our matrix equation. So that is 2, negative 1, 3, negative 1.5, xy times xy equals 12, negative 6. All right, and again, do you know that x is going to equal a inverse b? So now we have xy equals 2, 3, negative 1, 1.5 inverse times b, which is 12, negative 6. All right, and then again, we use the calculator. So to the button to the right of 9, 2, oh, wait a second. Button next to 9. There we go, that's the right button. It's a 2 by 2. And then we're going to put in 2, 3, negative 1. Let's see if I can get this right. 1.5, that's a positive for sure. Times, again, the button next to 9. Now this is a 2 by 1. And then that's going to be 12, negative 6. Now I want you to pause for a sec. I made a mistake. I want to see if you can figure it out. All right. I'm hoping that you see that I forgot to do to the negative 1. Because remember, this is A inverse B. Now that we have it, you see a very interesting answer. And I know this is going to be hard to believe, but I actually made the same mistake. And I'm blaming it on that it's 8 o'clock at night and I'm still at Temple High School for that mistake. But I thought I wouldn't make it, but that is actually a negative 1.5. I cannot believe that I made that mistake twice. What in the world? All right. But, so you see that this is a singular matrix. So again, when you get the error singular matrix, then you know the two things. It's either no solution or infinite solution. Okay, so we're going to have to go back and do it algebraically. And so here you can see that we can do this by elimination. So what we're going to do is multiply the bottom equation by 2. So we have 2x plus 3y equals 12. Then multiply by 2, so that's a negative 2x minus 3y equals negative 12. The x's cancel, the y's cancel, so you're left with 0 equals 0, which we know is infinite many solutions. All right, so this will conclude this part of the video. But what I want you to do is, again, this is going to be on page 21. But wait, there's more. I want you to complete example 4, 5, and 6 on your own. And then in class, while you're working these, I'll be walking around asking if you need any help. Okay? And these are going to be 3 by 3s. And actually, this is a 3 by 4, but this part is a 3 by 3, and this is a 3 by 1. So, again, and if you're watching this right now, I don't expect you're watching it at home, so I'm watching it in class. So it's gonna be weird because I'm gonna tell you to have a terrific Wildcat day, but you technically, I should say, you have a terrific Wildcat class because you're in class. So there you go. Have a terrific Wildcat class.